Hey, what's up guys? It's Mrsonicthunder here, and welcome to the second episode of the series. We're going to talk about a character that's got a lot of flack for just being in the game. This character is a hated character due to his design and maybe just the timing, I suppose. With that, I've decided to dive into the character to see if the character is actually bad or is it all just talk. So here is why you should be Abigail in Street Fighter V. Let's start off with the background of the character. So Abigail started from the Final Fight franchise as a boss of the penultimate stage in the beat-em-up fighting game. Abigail is an extremely large man with a narrow, flat haircut. His attire in the Final Fight games closely resemble a white version of that worn by the Andor family, which is Hugo's family, although they are not related. For Abigail, the moveset is really unique from what we are familiar with the Street Fighter series, and that includes Abigail Punch. This is where Abigail throws a punch and while landing it can continue with a flurry of punches to follow. This is Abigail's bread, butter, greens, beans, you name it. It will most likely be comboed the most, as it serves as a good finish to most sets. Now with Abigail's smash, this move is a command grab. I'm sure you already thought should be here, but it's more similar to a command grab that we've seen before in Street Fighter 3. This grab can continue a string as it has good range on it too. Giant flip. This is where Abigail throws herself at the opponent with a large flip, emphasis on large, which does a good amount of damage as well as close distance. But of course, we'll get more into that distance a little bit later. Nitro Charge is another bread and butter move. Nitro Charge is a hold and release action that invokes Abigail to run horizontally at the target. This then can be cancelled into a variety of options, such as a punch or a command grab or a ranged backflip, widening his arsenal of ranged attacks. Moving right along to the critical art, Abigail's special. This special is only aesthetically special. Power-wise, it does not do as much as one might think with this character, but balance-wise it works perfectly. Also, it's a ranged vertical attack that comes down to a low attack. Very nice to combo into, but like most alts, not so safe on block. Abigail's V-skill and V-trigger. Abigail's V-skill, Hunger Bee, where he thrusts his belly forward to parry an incoming attack, can be done high or low, with a successful parry leading into a potential combo. His V-trigger is max power, which allows him to charge up his 4 unique heavy punches. Each charge punch gets a hit of armor and opens up for extended aerial juggles. A fully charged max power punch will break your opponent's guard, so beware of a charging Abigail. It might mean KO. Let's move on to the good stuff, the stats. Abigail's stamina is over 1000, which is not too far from Zangief's 1050 or Alex's health of 1025. With that said, this still puts Abigail first in his health class when compared to his Street Fighter peers. Now his power and range is what makes Abigail so potent of a character. He's the tallest character in the game, so as you might expect, his reach does not fall short. His range starts at his normals and continues with his special moves. Don't believe me? Just look at the reach on his standing light punch. It's a Shoryuken without the input. You can protect the vertical plane with just that move on a jump in. Not to mention his crouching normals. Let's just say if Abigail wants to hit you, he most likely is going to get that hit with this advantage. Abigail's technique starts with his special move, Nitro Charge, with its variety of mix-ups from a grab to a cartwheel flip. He is sure to keep the opponent on edge each time he charges. With these mix-ups, no one will know how to guard him. Looking towards Abigail's mobility, on the chart, it's rather low, but his range attacks clearly make up for it on the offensive end, similar to that of Bison's in the right hand. But as far as movement speed goes and vertical leap, they are abysmal, which is expected for the character's size. Abigail players most likely will not be dashing anywhere anytime soon. Let's look at the characters you want to see when you're playing Abigail. These are pulled from actual people in the Street Fighter community and some from myself. Those characters being Balrog, Juri, and Ed. These characters are not really ranged potent characters and are vulnerable to Abigail's ranged and powerful attacks, giving him an advantage over each of these characters. According to the Street Fighter community, there's a lot of characters that this Abigail character does not have the advantage against, that being M. Bison, Birdie, and Dhalsim. These characters give Abigail a real hard time, simply because they can dictate the spacing during the match, with Dhalsim's teleport, with Birdie's chain, and with Bison's stomp, and forward dash. With the ability to control the spacing of the match, it really takes out what Abigail can do as a character, and really what makes him strong as a character. If he can't get his ranged attacks in with the power behind those ranged attacks, then he's really just a vegetable out there that's 8 feet tall. That is all for this video today. If you liked it, go ahead and like it right now. You can also let me know which character you would like to be done next out of the ones that were announced already. Also, if you enjoyed this video today, don't be afraid to subscribe and go follow me on Twitter, and also follow me on Instagram as well as Facebook. There you can get the latest updates of the videos that I'm producing, also the latest news. There's something there for everybody, really. Your support is definitely appreciated. Links to all channels will be posted in the bottom of the comments. I'm Mr. Sonic Thunder, and thanks for watching.